it's Tammy, and guess what today is? If you're watching this video, you're what? You're vertical. Put your problems that way, put your cares that way. You are vertical. Put that smile on your face and change somebody's day. So anyways, today I'm going to be talking about, yes, say hi to everybody. I am going to be talking about how to transition from keto to doing your own macros where you get to eat carbs. I've been seeing a lot of posts lately, and people don't want to gain that weight back. They just don't think that keto is for them. They've lost the weight and don't think that they can do keto for life, which is fine. Don't worry about it. I'm here to help you. So anyways, this is what I tell people who I work with, and I have learned this from my own experience because the first 4 months I did keto on my journey and I lost 101 pounds. And then somebody told me I needed carbs for my workouts because I was lifting heavier and I was doing HIIT training. And they said that I needed carbs for energy, and I listened. And I found a diet called macro flexible dieting, which I really love. I really do love it. I mean, keto and macro flexible dieting are the best diets, I believe, out there. So anyways, what is macro flexible dieting? Macro flexible dieting is basically you hit your calories first, then you hit your protein. And it doesn't matter what diet you do. You always want to make sure you hit your protein first because you want to prevent muscle loss and everything like that. Macro-flexible dieting, you don't really have to worry about carbs and fats as long as you hit your calories. Now, I'm just going to give you an example. This is not somebody I work with. This is just an example. We have Sally. She's 5'10", 200 pounds, 44 years old. She works out 3 to 4 times a week, and she has a secondary job of working at a desk. She's 20 pounds away from her goal weight, but she doesn't want to do keto, and she's been doing keto now for 3 months, which is fine. Excuse me, cat hair. If anybody out there has a cat, you know exactly what I'm talking about. It almost makes you feel like you got a beard. So anyways, her current macros on keto are 1,800 calories, 45 grams of carbs, that is total, not net, 90 grams of protein, and 140 grams of fat. And she wants to transition because she wants to eat her breads, her pastas, and sometimes she wants to have a Snickers bar and she wants to have watermelon and all that stuff. Not a problem. So basically what you want to do is you want to go to macronutrientcalculator.com. It is the closest calculator that I have found on the internet that basically puts you at almost the same macros if I were to figure them out for you. So you go to macronutrientcalculator.com, okay? Then what you want to do, because keto is basically 70 to 75% fat, 15 to 25% protein, and 5 to 10% carbs, you want to go with 33% carbs, 33% protein, and 34% fats. Now, you don't have to follow those percentages, but that's what I do when I set up somebody's macros, okay, for macro flexible dieting. Now, calories are pretty much the same, okay, 1,800 calories. So what you want to do is you want to plug in 1,800 calories, or you can figure out how many calories you need by plugging in your age, your weight, your height, your level of activity, and then it'll ask you how many pounds you want to lose a week. I usually put people anywhere between 1 pound to 1.5 pounds a week, but it does go from 0.5 pound a week to 2 pounds a week, depending on how aggressive you want to go. The reason why I put people at 1 pound to 1.5 pounds, because you get to eat more food. Bonus. So she figured her calories would be 1,802, right? So her carbs are now going to be 149 grams of carbs, 149 grams of protein, and 68 grams of fat. Now, 1 or 2 options. You can jump in from these macros to that macros, okay? You're going to gain some water weight. It's going to be guaranteed because you're going from 45 grams of carbs to 149 grams of carbs, okay? You're going to gain some water weight. Now, don't freak out. It's just water. It's not fat. It's just water weight. So what you want to do to avoid the water weight gain is you want to introduce your carbs in slowly. And I'm talking like a turtle on Benadryl. So she has 45 grams of carbs on keto. You want to introduce about 25 grams of carbs every 2 to 3 weeks to avoid that water weight gain. Now, the reason why 2 to 3 weeks is because you want your body to stabilize and you want your body to get used to that. So 45 grams of carbs, obviously, plus 25 grams of carbs would put her at 70 grams of carbs. After 2 to 3 weeks, you add another 25 grams. And after those 2 to 3 weeks, you add another 25 grams till you reach your goal of 149 grams. Now, this is the tricky part. You also want to increase your protein with it too, and you want to decrease your fats. And that's where the whole mathematical, I want to say, calculus, algebra, all that stuff comes into play. So eventually, after 2-3 months, after you get your set up macros for macro flexible dieting, you will be at this. Now, I'm going to tell you some disadvantages to macro flexible dieting. On keto, we were told to eat full fat things. Skin on the thighs, on chicken thighs, skin on the chicken legs, the 80% beef. Also with pork too, the fattier the meat, obviously the better. Macro flexible dieting, you don't want that. You want the leanest, so you want your 90%, 93%, 98% fat-free meats. So you're going to be eating a lot of chicken breast. You're really not going to be eating chicken thighs or chicken legs. Your ground beef, you're going to be eating the 90-93% stuff, okay? I know that we've been taught on keto to eat the full fat, but you don't want that because you're only getting in 68 grams of fat, okay? You're not getting the 140 grams of fat. Also with your dairy, we were taught full fat because of all the sugar that's in low fat and fat-free dairy. On macro flexible dieting, you're going to be going with the reduced fat and you're going to be going with the fat-free cream cheeses and things like that. You're not going to be eating a lot of nuts because nuts do have a lot of fat in that. It's going to be a different experience, but it is well worth it because, like I said before, I lost 70 pounds in 14 months. I did not gain any weight when I transitioned from keto to macro flexible dieting. So I lost 101 pounds in 4 months doing keto, and I lost another 70 pounds in 14 months. Doing macro flexible dieting, the weight loss is going to be slower. I don't know what to tell you. It's because of the carbs and stuff like that. But sometimes slow progress is good progress. You know, if I would have kept up with keto, probably would have lost my weight a little bit quicker. So anyways, with macro flexible dieting, I hope you guys understand that. If you guys have any questions, you can message me or leave it in the comments below. But transition slowly, 25 grams every 2 to 3 weeks, so that way your body gets used to it. Also up your protein and lower your fats at the same time, but stay within your calories. But I will tell you this, macro flexible dieting is nice because if you do want that candy bar, say like a Kit Kat, at night at home, you know, while you're after dinner, you want that dessert. You calculate it in the morning and you just work your macros around that. And I really love macro flexible dieting. If I ever did want to quit keto, I would definitely go to macros flexible dieting. I would not, I wouldn't stay with keto, of course, but those two are the best two diets out there that I believe, and I stick by them fully, but I prefer to do keto because of the health benefits. But some people do like to quit keto because they can't stick with it, and that is totally understandable. So I hope you guys understand this video. I will talk with you guys later. Introduce your carbs slowly, all right, to avoid that weight gain. All right, I will talk to you later. Bye.